Hello everyone, I have tried doing an art tutorial 3 times now and had to scrap all other videos because they sucked. So I just decided that instead of focusing on character design today, we would just get the basics of my style down so that way you could have something to build off of right away. So I just designed this little character here. His name is Mesh, and his personality is being evil and doing crazy things. So, anyways, we are going to start drawing him. Um, I'm using the sketch pencil right here. My this one right here. Yeah, pencil 2. Okay, this is going to be for our sketch. We're going to start drawing a circle. And now we're going to put a little semicircle in here. And then we're going to do the guidelines for the face. And you know what, he's kind of looking a little too charming in his reference picture I have right here. So we're gonna give him an evil expression. Actually, I should probably draw an outline of the eyes first so they don't look wonky. There. So we're gonna draw his eyes. Like so. And then we're going to go like this. Yes. And we're gonna draw him looking off to the side a little bit mischievously here. We're gonna draw him with a big smile. And little dimples. Because everyone knows dimples are evil. And now we're gonna draw his neck. And his shoulders. Because every evil person has shoulders. If you see someone with shoulders, understand that is a red flag. And you should probably watch yourself around that person. And we're just gonna draw up to the torso here because this is going to be more of a portrait style thing. Actually, since it is more of a portrait style thing, and considering my style looks very painterly, I actually think he should be staring directly at us like they would in a portrait. Yes. This is it. This is the look here. But I also think that means instead of having the body at an angle, I hate how my tablet glitches out. Yes. He is now staring at us quite motherfuckerly, if I do say so myself. I'm going to just draw the outline of his arms, right? This isn't going to be any Mona Lisa type thing, it's just a very basic idea so that way you know how to steal my art style. And here we are, the little neck ruffles. I don't even know why I put those there. I just thought they were kind of cute. He was originally going to have a pastel color scheme, but then I started listening to heavy metal and it like kind of changed my mood a bit. Alright, there we go. And now we're going to enlarge this to like massive proportions. You know, he has to take up a whole bunch of the canvas. We're gonna scale him back down a little bit, though. He can't be too big or else he'll be unstoppable. Let's fix up his star a little bit, actually. There we go. There we go. And now that we have this, we can do this, right? And now we're going to take this little pen here. Let's see, what's it called? The Ink One Precision. We're going to go over it with a new layer. And we are going to just clean up the sketch. This is just a cleaner version. So that way when we do the silhouette, we can make sure everything's lined up properly. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it does have to be a bit cleaner than the sketch. So I just go in with like straight hard lines rather than like what I did with the sketch, you know? Close enough. And actually, I realized I should probably give him some eyebrows to make him look even more evil. Yes. Yes. Okay, so we're just going in and... Yes. And I understand, like, a lot of other people who do art tutorials like this usually, just do a speed paint and then, like, record over the speed paint. However, I did not want to do that because I wanted to show the full process in real time and what that usually looks like for me. So that way you could do it too, I guess. And like have a full grip on how long this process and style takes. Which isn't too terribly long, but you know, I don't want to like lead anyone on. Making them think it's easy or some shit. Okay, now that we have created the final clean sketch. He's so stupid looking. this drawing's gonna be amazing once it's done. I have to recenter the eyes. And perhaps make them a little bit bigger. I love him. I love him so much. Look at him. Anyways, now you're gonna see this background here. We're gonna turn it gray. We're gonna turn it like a nice dark gray, so that way the colors really shine through when I color him in. Okay. Now you're gonna take your darkest color on this color scheme, right? And you are going to make an even darker color than that. Now we have our darkest of dark colors. And now to do this, and we're going to turn the opacity on that layer down. So that way when we go in like this, it doesn't interfere. And we are just going to slowly outline the character. Little mesh here. The reason I named him Mesh was because I was listening to Meshuggah when I was creating him. And so I'm kind of new to the band, so if anyone has any songs by Meshuggah that they would recommend, please give them to me. His arms look like bean poles. And there we go with the Toxic Man shoulders. Alright, now we're going to turn off this layer and we're just going to select this, and then we're going to go to selection. We're going to grow the selection to 4. And look, see this? This will keep those annoying little middle pixels that would be like right here from interfering with your drawing. And now we're just going to fill that all in with a big brush. Whoa! Yippee! And now, gaze upon the outline, or rather the silhouette. It doesn't have to be perfect. No one will notice most of the imperfections once you're done coloring it in. So we're now going to go to the paint section, I think, and you're going to take this brush right here, Dry Bristles. This is like my favorite brush in the whole wide universe. And we are going to turn the opacity down to like 85%, 87 right there. And we're going to turn up the opacity on this and turn the layer back on so that way you can see now. Aren't I so clever? And now it's just time to start blocking in the colors. I'm going to start with the base of the face, his little moon head. Fuck, wrong layer. Correct layer now. And I'm going to have the lighting come from like over here. So it's going to like affect this whole area. And it's okay. This is just going to be a very messy thing. And now I'm going to show you a little neat trick that's going to like make your life so much easier. So you're going to look at this and you're going to look at your darker color and you're going to compare it. You're going to choose a color from the middle that's lighter than your darkest color, but not as light as your current color. Sort of like this. And then you're going to take that and you're going to use it to blend. so that way the two colors mix together better. Because I'm pretty sure there's a reason why adding a third color in makes it look better and nicer and cleaner. I don't really care to find out, I'm gonna be honest. All I know is that it works. So we're just gonna make this brush smaller here and keep going in with it. And there we go. And now that we have the basic face blocked in, we can start on those beautiful, beautiful eyes. So we're going to take it like this. We're going to do this. We're going to make them like the same size. There, something like that should work. And now we're going to start with the coloring process, but for the eyes. Okay, so we're going to take this. And we're going to do the same thing that we did the previous color. We're going to like create a color in between the two. So checking with this and checking with this, it would probably be somewhere like this. And then going a bit darker, but not as dark as the darkest color. And then just blending them together. And now we're going to take this color which is honestly very similar to like the darkest color already, so I don't think blending it too much would be hard. So we're just going to go like that, and we're going to take the darker color now and yeah. And also we're going to like create a visible line here for like the eyelashes or whatever. And now we're going to take the red. And he's going to have glowing red eyes, you see, because he's my edgy DeviantArt OC. Yes. Slay. Actually, I think I'm gonna like do this part right here. Fill in a little bit more of those details. That looks better now. And now we're gonna do his mouth. So I'm gonna show you a trick because I usually don't color in the whole mouth. I only color in like the tongue and maybe the teeth. And then I just leave the rest dark and let the imagination fill in that blank. There. That's all you need. Oh yeah, let's shade in his eyebrows. Can't forget that. Or at least like the like the lines for like where his eyebrows would be, I guess. So like that. That looks, yeah, that looks about right. Oops, wrong color. There we go. So we're gonna like go in now and kind of there we go. There we go. He's like, yeah, he's so evil. Actually, I feel like I need to get rid of this part right here. Doesn't really do much. Yeah, he's so evil. Now we're gonna color in his little neck fluff. We're just gonna do little balls for like each part of the fluff to sort of give it the fluff texture. Because not everything has the same texture, believe it or not. It's crazy, I know, but we're just gonna fill in like the little holes here. And there you go. And there we go. So that part is done. Now let's get on to the darker part here. Anyways, there's that. And now for the ultimate part of Will, actually. There. And now for the final part where we color in his little area here. So yeah. There we go. And now we add in like just to help it blend in better with the rest of it here. There we go. Yeah, evil. I love him. And now to show you my ultimate weapon. Okay, so you're going to copy this layer. You're going to paste the layer. You're going to unlock the layer. You're going to go to select. You're going to select opaque, and you're going to replace. And then you're going to filter. You're going to map. You're going to gradient map. And I'm just going to use this preset, except I'm going to like add something to it. Let's see here. I know there's like a way to add a new segment. I can't remember how. There we go. This adds like more color to it, and if I could just get this to like be a more fun color. There we go. There we are. And now you're going to go, okay. You're going to go to filter again, you're going to go to blur, you're going to go to Gaussian blur, and we're just going to like turn it up a little bit. Crank it up if you will. And I think 82 is good. And now we're going to play around with the layer filters. And that looks pretty good. Soft plate looks nice. Now we're going to just Control-Shift-A to get rid of that. Look at our boy. Look at the pure chaos in his eyes. And now we're going to just color in the background here. Let's do something fun. Let's go back to my favorites. We're gonna just color this in with like a very dark color here. This works. And now we're going to go to textures. And we're gonna play with the little star brushes. No, the star brush. Why is it not? The star brush. Because, you know, he's kind of like galaxy themed, you know, his head is a moon and everything. So we're going to add, like, little stars in there. We're going to, like, give him things. So we're going to, like, add a whole bunch of little twinkly stars. And, now that you have created this beautiful starry background, that reminds me of a children's book I read when I was a kid about fairies. Like, I'm not sure if anyone would remember the book, but it was basically about fairies dancing in the night, and like there's this one page where you could press a button and the stars would light up. If anyone knows what I'm talking about, please tell me the name of the book. It would be very helpful. I loved that book when I was a kid, and I was so sad when the batteries stopped working in it. And now we're going to make the hearts. We're going to add hearts here. And they're all going to be red because he's evil. We can't forget that he's evil. You know, it's like a core part of his personality. And we're going to take that background, we're going to copy layer, we're going to paste layer, we're going to go to filter, blur, Gaussian blur, and we're just going to like do that to it, and then we're going to put a screen filter over it, and look at that. It's literally perfect. And that is how you do a drawing in my art style. I'll make more tutorials later, but for now, I'm signing off.